I'm Leanne from Crafter's Companion, and we're going to take a couple of minutes to talk about 3D glue gel, what it does and when you would want to use it. This is another one of the glues in the fabulous Collall family, and as you know, I'm sure I absolutely adore all of the Collall glues, and there's something that I really am passionate about because they do give you very professional results. So 3D glue gel is a good strong glue, but it maintains its proportion. So I'm going to take an opportunity to show you everything that you get in the box, but just before we do that, so you can see what I'm talking about, this is the kind of effect you're going to get. And you'll be able to see in the layers of decoupage here, they've been layered up using Collall 3D glue gel. And if I push on this, you'll see now that it's dry, I can't actually depress or make a dent in that because it's dried really firm. So for doing your 3D projects like decoupage, it's absolutely essential because you'll get lovely shape and form, and you'll get something that's really firm and indestructible, which you don't get with foam pads, and a lovely finish. So that's the main use for 3D glue gel. It's got some really good properties because before the advent of this 3D glue gel, we used to use silicone a lot, and basically it's stuff that we would use in a bathroom. Has a terrible smell, and having silicone in your projects isn't good because over time it can become very greasy and can yellow and then ruin things. So if you're giving a gift or a card to somebody and it's very precious to them and they want to keep it, over an amount of time that would degrade. There is no silicone in this product, so that won't happen. So we're going to take the top off and then just remove this little silver seal. And then to have a look at the glue inside, I'm just going to give it a little press, and you'll see it coming out of the tube there, and you'll see how it does maintain its shape and form. That's the real joy of this glue, because that's how you manage to make a decoupage and keep all of that shape. So it's fantastic for that. It's also brilliant for heavy embellishments or ribbon bows that you want to keep in place. So not for detail embellishments, but for bigger buttons and heavy things, bits of metal. It's fantastic for that because it is a super, super strong glue. In the box, you not only get the glue, but you get a nozzle that you could put on and use for more precision work, because this little top comes off here. So you can push that through for more precision work if you want to, and then it just screws off when you're finished. You also get your little winder key, which slips on the end and lets you wind the tube so that you don't get any waste. You're going to wind every little last bit out of there. And then finally, you get your syringe. And the syringe is for your precision work, like the decoupage that I've just done, where you want to put a much smaller piece. And I just want to take a second to show you how to fill it, because this is one of the things that we get asked a lot. So you take out your plunger and you pop the plunger over the end of the white tube, and you can see I'm just holding it in place here with 2 fingers. I'm then going to use my windy key, and I'm just going to wind some glue into the syringe. Now, an important thing is here, don't fill your syringe. So you can see I've stopped when the glue's here, and I've actually got empty space all the way here where there is no glue. Because if I fill it to the top and then I try to put my plunger in, it's all just going to fall out the back at me. So I'll move that away now. And then I could put my plunger in. And you see I can push the plunger down because I didn't fill the syringe. And now I can apply small precision amounts if that's what I want to do. Or in a little line, which is easier than having to try and take off a big lump from the tube. So that's what your syringe is for. A tip from me would be, don't even fill it as much as I have unless you're doing a big project and you know you're going to use it all up. Just put little amounts in for little projects and empty your syringe every time, and then you'll be able to keep reusing it. Before you put the lid back on the top of your glue, make sure you do wind out a small blob like that. So you should be able to hopefully see that there's a little bit of the glue protruding there. And I'm going to screw my lid on while that glue's sticking out. That's really important. By doing that, you've removed any air that may have gotten inside when you were filling the syringe. By screwing the lid on top, you're creating a seal, which means that the glue in here will stay fresh for months. If you get air in there, it will harden in the tube. So it's really important to make your glue last longer, to get the best out of it, that you do that to close it, and you'll be able to keep it like that forever, as long as you keep sealing the end. And then we've got our little accessories, so you can just have loads of gluey fun with all of your 3D projects.